What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Crazy Stories. Today's crazy story is about the time my friend Bob trashed my brother-in-law's work truck. So here we go. To start at the beginning, my brother-in-law had a lot of rental properties. So he hired me and Bob to come over on the weekends while we were in school anyway to do a lot of odd jobs, painting, cutting grass, cleaning, just whatever needed to be done, we would do, make a couple extra bucks. So that's cool. He regretted this immediately because we sucked. Like, we were just terrible. To give you a couple of examples of this, one time he wanted us to paint this one side of this duplex. And he took us over there and he said, here's all your paint, rollers, the thing you lay down on the floor, everything you need to do this job is right here. He said, just paint these walls white, this baseboard red, and I'll be back later this afternoon to pick you up. He said, it should be an easy job. I'm like, cool, we got it. So off he goes. And we're goofing off. We're calling our girlfriends. We would go get lunch and just messing around. We're like, okay, we better get on this. And so we were like, now, did he say paint the walls red and the baseboard white? Like, we were like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he said. It's not what he said. And also, as an adult sitting here, I can tell you, if I've got 3 gallons of white and 1 gallon of red, chances are the white goes on the walls. But as kids, we were like, no, he said red on the walls. Yeah, that's me. So off we go painting red on the walls. So it doesn't take us long to figure out, man, he don't got enough paint. Like, this isn't going to cover these walls. So we call him up, and I'm like, dude, yeah, you're going to have to get new paint, more paint, because we're just running out. He's like, he said, you had plenty. I said, yeah. I said, we painted half of it. We need more red paint. He's like, what? He said, what color did you paint the walls? We said, red. He was like, you idiots, what? He was super mad. He was like, what are you doing? So anyway, we screwed that all up. And then another time, and this kind of segues into my story, he had this old Chevy work truck. It had to be like 40s, early 50s, an old truck. Beat up, but it ran really good. It had like a wood bed and wood side things, just to throw trash in and haul in, just get around town in. But he loved this truck. So one time, a lot of the times actually, we'd have to go to the dump to clear out junk to take to the dump. And so this time he said, look, y'all two come with me because I want to show y'all two how to go to the dump so I don't have to do it. We're like, okay. So off we go to the dump, and he's like, now pay attention, we're going here, we got to turn right here. We're like, yeah, we got it. It was a pretty good distance away, but so he's like, okay, so next time, you guys make the dump run. So we're like, okay, cool. Well, fast forward a couple weeks later, and he's like, hey, the truck's full, I need you guys to make the dump run. We're like, okay. He's like, you know where it's at, right? We're like, yeah, we got it. Off we go to the dump. Again, it didn't take us long to go, is it left here? Yeah, I think that. We didn't know where the dump was. We were lost. And we knew, we can't call this dude because he's going to go off. And, we look like idiots. So about that time, we see down off the side of the road, they're building this really big house. Like, it's under construction, really big. And there's a real long, winding gravel road leading up to it. So we, pull halfway down this gravel road, look around, and we just start chucking this stuff on these people's property, just, terrible. Just a mess. And we skedaddle out of there. He never found out about that, but that gives you an idea of, we were just awful. So anyway, normally what would happen, he would pick us up Friday after school, we'd go to his house, work all weekend, then he would drive us home on a Sunday afternoon. Well, this particular weekend, he was like, look, I'm busy. He's like, I'm going to let you all drive the work truck home, because, Bob had his license, I didn't have my license yet. He's like, but understand me, you drive from my house to your house. Nowhere else does this truck go. Not to your girlfriend's house, not to school, not to a party, not to the grocery store. My house to your house. Do you understand? We're like, yeah, dude. We got it. You trust us? Okay. So off we came back home. So the following morning, Monday morning, I'm getting ready to go to school. I hear, I look out. It's Robert in the pickup truck, in the work truck. I'm like, oh, dude. I was like, what's up? He's like, yeah, I'm not going to school today. I'm going out to the reservoir with some dudes. I was like, man. I said, I don't think that's a good idea. He told us not to drive this thing anywhere. He was like, man, quit being such a pussy, dude. It's going to be cool. Nothing's going to happen. He's never going to know. Just chill out. I was like, ugh. He's like, come on, let's go. Go with me. And I was like, no, man, I don't know. I'm going to school. So I go to school, doing the right thing. And, my school day goes by and blah, blah, blah. I go home. I was home for maybe an hour and the phone rings. It's my brother-in-law. hey, I'm just letting you know that I need the truck. I'm going to swing by there and pick it up on my way to go do some things. I was like, okay, I'll call Robert and let him know. Okay. So I hang up from him, and I hang up and call Bob's house. And I was like, and his brother picked up. I was like, hey, let me talk to your brother. And he's like, he's crashed. You know, I can't wake him up. He's out. And I was like, nah. I said, well, just let him know that my brother-in-law called, and you know he's going to be coming through to get the truck. So just make sure he's got the keys and he knows. And his brother's like, what truck? I was like, the work truck that he drove. He's like, oh, it's not here. I was like, what do you mean it's not there? He's like, yeah, I'm looking right out. It's not here. And I was like, what? I said, I'll be down there. Click. You know, they just live down the road. So off I go down there, and I go to Bob's house. I'm trying to wake him up. I'm like, dude, wake up, wake up. He's just like, I was like, man, wake up. Like, my brother-in-law's coming to get the truck. Where's it at? He's like, it's here. I was like, no, it's not here. And then he's like trying to pull it together. He's like, oh, wait. He's like, yeah, it's at the middle school. He said, we parked there, and then we went off somewhere else, and they just dropped me off here. So it's at the middle school. I was like, dude. So I was like, okay, well, we got to go pick this truck up because, you know, he's coming. And then if it's at the middle school, he's not going to be pleased. So I went back home, and my dad was there. I said, hey, can you run me and Bob to the middle school so we can pick this truck up, get it home before, because my brother-in-law's picking it up. He's like, yeah. So off we go to the middle school. We're driving around. We get there, and I'm like, where's that? He's like, hey, it's in the back. The truck is not there. We're like, dude. And my dad's like, you know, what's going on? I'm, Bob, where's the truck? Where's it at? He's like, oh, wait. And I was like, oh, no. Like, this can't be good. He was like, yeah. He said, we were coming back from the reservoir, and he said it quit on me. You know, he said I quit running, so yeah, it's parked at a gas station out on 69, which is not where it should be. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me, dude. My brother-in-law is going to be heated on this matter. So it wasn't long after that we came back, and here comes my brother-in-law. And I'm like, yeah, the truck isn't here. Bob had it, and you know, he quit running. And my brother-in-law immediately was like, man, quit lying. He's like, I know you were with him. Just tell me the truth. And I was like, dude, I was not there. I promise you. And my brother-in-law never believed that I wasn't there. To his dying day, he was like, just tell the truth. I know you were with him. I was like, I swear to God I wasn't with him. So anyway, me, my dad, my brother-in-law, and Robert off to find this truck off 69 at some gas station. My brother-in-law is hot the whole way, just talking about how irresponsible we are, how, you know, just not cool. And I'm looking at Bob like, dude, man, come on. And Bob's still just like, well, my bad. So sure enough, we get out at 69, we see the gas station, and there's the truck. We're like, okay, well, at least we found the truck. So my brother-in-law gets in it and starts cranking it, and it's just not starting. It sounds awful. It's like, it just sounds bad. So he lifts up the hood, and he pulls out the oil dipstick. It's empty, dry, nothing. He's just like, just getting madder and madder the whole time. So he goes to the little gas station, comes back with a couple quarts of oil, sticks at the thing, pours it out. And as soon as he starts pouring it, you can hear the sound. It's like something coming from underneath the truck. And now, I see this almost in a cinematic in my mind. Like, you know, the truck is parked, the hood's up. My brother-in-law and my dad are on one side of the truck looking down at the motor. Me and Robert on the other side looking down. And we hear this sound. So we all kind of simultaneously go down to look underneath the truck. Now, our ankle, I'm looking down, I'm looking at my brother-in-law, my dad, they're looking at us. And we are all looking at a piston through the oil pan. Let me say that again. The piston through the oil pan. Like, engine carnage, the like I have never seen since. I mean, it was destroyed. And the look on their faces, like everybody was like, ooh, that's never going to be right. It's done. The truck, RIP, the work truck engine is grenaded. It's done. My brother-in-law was so mad. He was cussing up and down. I'm never paying you guys anything. He owed us like $200, like $100 a piece for work. He's like, you're never seeing a cent of that month. And I was just like, oh man, why? So, you know, so he was hot. The truck was junk. We'd lost our money. Well, come to find out, I talked to a couple of our other homies that were with Bob at the reservoir. They're like, oh my God, man, you should have seen Bob in that red truck. He was going over hills. He was four-wheeling, going through mud puddles. He was just going all in. I was like, bro. And my buddy Thin Man, who was in the back, and we all have nicknames. Thin Man, Robert, his name is Robert, but everybody called him Bobby, but I called him Robert. It was his nickname. His brother was Eve McX. Tons of nicknames. Thin Man said he was in the back of the seat going down 69. He said he had it wide open as fast as this little truck would go. And he said all of a sudden they heard boom, and black smoke, white smoke bellowing out the back. He said as soon as they heard that, he heard that, he was like, oh, this thing's done. So yeah, Bob went just buck wild, four-wheeling this old 50s work pickup truck. Just killed it. So anyway, that's the story of how Robert trashed my brother-in-law's truck, and he was not pleased about it. So that's just, again, another story that, you know, I've got a million of these stories. That's what I'm going to put on this. This is my content. So I hope you liked it. I appreciate your time. What is it? I never know. Like, share, and subscribe, and comment. I don't see no comments. Tell me what you think about these stories. You know, help me out. So anyway, I appreciate your time. In the meantime, never drive faster than your angels can fly. I'm out.